Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack it. Here comes.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
And he just missed with that left jab. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter lands. Nice counter. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this... There's the bell for round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Good counter punching. One punch could change everything in this battle. Both men step back for just a moment. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of defense here at all. They have no respect for each other's punching power. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Crawford. And there's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that. And there's the bell for round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Jab misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Didn't land that jab. What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven. Back and forth they go.
think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Blocks that jab. There's a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last. There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. The right hook just missed. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Just misses with that uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Catch and shoot. No rest for the weary. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last one. And there's the bell for round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchange punches. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Perfect counter lands. Nice exchange here from both men. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. Well done with that counter shot. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he misses with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Punch, counter punch. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Beautiful counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Crawford in trouble. The three judges agree, and we